hello, welcome to the LK Predictions podcast. I'm starting this again because I'm a fucking retard and I forgot to record it. So we did just discuss briefly the Arsenal-Aston Villa game. And we're not going to go into that again because that will just be repeating it.
Well, we can say we won 2-1.
Yeah,
we're top of the league.
We won.
Yeah, and we are top of the league.
In summary.
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, I'm going to hand over to James to give one of our questions. We've been getting people to send in questions, so feel free to tweet them in to me or any of the team. So James, do you want to read out the question?
Yeah, I got a really good question from my old college shooter who is on Twitter at Rhett Moyer. He said, as a football fan, if you had the option of changing your team name a la Hull City Tigers or keeping the name and heritage but being like Leeds and struggling in the second tier of English football, would you do it? Like, would you appreciate Arsenal Gunners or Manchester United Red Devils?
That's a rubbish question.
Is it what's in the name? Is it what's in the name, or how is it different to fielding a team with no local or homegrown talent? I thought that was a corker of a question.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But
I thought it was a corker.
Man United can call themselves the Man United Red Devils all they like.
They can call themselves whatever they like. Yeah, as long as they end up in League Two.
See, to me personally, I wouldn't like it done to my club, just from the point of view of our club's got a bit more history than what Hull City has. You know what I mean?
Hull City have been terrible forever and a day. That's not their fault, bless them.
If I supported someone like Hull and I've come from Division 4, I've had to have Phil Brown and fuck knows who else, and somebody's decided to come in, put some pennies in, I don't even know the name of the guy who's there, the Egyptian guy. He's put some money in.
Where's Sham when you need him? Come on.
Well, he's put some money in. All right, they've signed, albeit not the best of players. I mean,
they signed Jedovic today, haven't they?
Yes, that's a good move.
That's not a bad sign. And even though he's been crap for a year, but he'll probably do all right at Hull.
Yeah, but they haven't got people like Huddleston and stuff like that. They're enough to keep them in the league, which is all they really want. They don't want to go back down again.
Well, they want to be a mid-table team, don't they?
That's it for them. That's
what some people strive for.
Yeah, that's the best they're going to get. But if someone coming in and chucking money in, and the club's doing all right, I don't mind. But you get people like Tan at Cardiff that completely, I'm going to change the badge, I'm going to change the kit.
I think the only trouble
people
with that
with eights in their names or whatever,
the teams like the Hulls and the Cardiffs and stuff, they're in a completely different, financial situation. So they're almost bent over a barrel in these, I
remember when people kicked off changing the badge,
and they think, because I've put all this money in, I'm going to completely change the team and the history to what I want it, like that. Tan or whatever his name is, changed the colour of their home kit, and this other fellow wants to completely change their name. Like I don't think as Arsenal fans we really need to worry about. We're not going to, we're not in a position where we have to sell the club to some, Qatari billionaire or whatever who's going to come in and call us fucking Arsenal Red Sox or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's a problem that's kind of out of our reach in that respect. So I wouldn't want it to happen if it ever came to it. But I think we're lucky enough that we're, self-sustainable and we're a big club with massive history. We don't have to sell to some noncy foreigner who's going to come in and completely rip the heart of the club out. But unfortunately, there are those lesser clubs that are probably in a position where if they want to stay in this league, they want to, compete and be mid-table. They've got to almost.
Well, I'll give the guy some credit because he has said that, we'll have a vote on it. Like the fans will get a choice on it. And he said if they veto, if they don't want to be called Hull City Tigers, then he said I'll get up and leave. Because he went, I personally think the name change is going to be beneficial in what I want it to do.
Well, the Hull City Tigers isn't that much of a name change, is it really, when you think about it?
It's not.
It's not. No, what I'm saying is it's not that terrible. It's not like they're changing to Silly Nancy Boys FC, is it? Their nickname is the Tigers.
You look at Coventry. They've moved them out of Coventry. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Look at the Coventry City. Don't even play in Coventry City anymore. You know what I mean?
They've got a much worse situation. Of course, you've got to remember Arsenal. When people think Arsenal, like just even the word, they think the football club. They don't think of an ammunition factory, do they? And this is worldwide. Everyone knows what Arsenal is. So like Callum was saying, we're lucky in that aspect that we don't have to worry about this kind of thing. Hull should kind of, they've got someone who's invested in them. they're getting them into the Premier League and they want to stay in the Premier League, and you show them ambition. Hull City Tigers isn't. I would hate it, but it's not. It could be much worse for them.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's going to have
changing the shirt. I'd
It's not
hate
going to
the
have
shirt
any
change.
impact, is it really? From Hull City to Hull City Tigers, you know, the Americans and the Asian fans, they're not going to care whether they're Hull City Tigers. Are they going to have heard of them? Are they going to bother?
They're not even going to support them, mate. They're not even going to support them. You know, they're still support Man United and Liverpool.
They've only got local support of Hull and whoever. So they're the people he should be listening to. And I mean, fair play to him. If he's said that he'll take a vote, and if they all vote against it, then he'll walk away. Then I don't think the Hull fans will be particularly disheartened by it.
Well, I mean, I know the guy at Southampton's just left today, but I mean, look what he did when he come in. He got rid of Adkins, and they were all fucking screaming their heads off at him. Brought in Pochettino, who was a bit left field. Everybody was a bit like, who's this guy? Yeah, I mean, obviously some people watching the Spanish league knew what he did over there. Held quite. I think trying to remember the team it was he was at.
I don't remember. I'll find out. Hold on. Carry on talking.
It's an easy one. It's the one
Barcelona.
it's opposite Barcelona, isn't it? It's the one.
Espanyol.
Espanyol. That's it. Yeah.
Espanyol.
There were like ramblings when he was at Espanyol. People like, oh, this guy could be a really good manager. Yeah. And I mean, the whole fans of not the whole, like Hull as in whole people, not as in Hull City. Southampton fans. I'll say that'd be easier. Yeah. They've taken to him now, and look at the players he's brought in. But now that guy's left, he's had to try and persuade Pochettino to stay.
Well, I just thought he'd put in his resignation, hadn't he? And the female owners rejected it, and now said that she's going to sell the club, but she doesn't want him to leave.
No, well, I think if Pochettino did leave, they'd be kicking themselves because he really has turned them around, and a lot of their young players, which they need to keep, really.
Sort of look up to him.
They'll get sold up. Yeah. I mean, if their players are up on the market, I would fucking dive in for some of them.
Who would you take?
Wanyama, I think, would be good.
Well, we got Flamini. We're all right.
I mean, you don't know how long Arteta's injured for, so another holding mid would be nice to see. Because I doubt Frimpong's going to step up.
Oh no, I don't want. I don't even want Frimpong there. Good, get him out. Get him out, please. He's an idiot. He's a village idiot. That's what he is. Monreal's.
Yeah, Monreal went off the other day, so you don't know how long he's out for. I wouldn't mind taking that Shaw as a left back option.
Yeah, he's going to go.
I mean, if Senga does go, I quite like that Klein as well at right back. I think.
Yeah, he looks all right.
Yeah. First time round, weren't we? But then he did go to Southampton. But
what about Seamus Coleman, James? I thought we were going to sign him.
Yeah, I want to. Desperately want him to. But I think he's going to sign a new deal, isn't he? Because Baines has done his today. So
yeah,
lovely.
And what made me laugh as well is the guy Aidan McGeady they signed 4 years. David Moyes tried to get him for Everton. You know, every transfer window is always Aidan McGeady going to go to Everton. Aidan McGeady. I'm like, he never went when it was Moyes, but now Martinez, he's gone. Yeah, all right.
Well, it shows you what Moyes is like, doesn't it?
Mate, it really
confidence in a manager says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Well, they want to sign Pogba now, don't they? They want to sign Pogba back, but he doesn't want to go back to Man United.
They're not like Chelsea. They're not going to get their players back.
Yeah. Pogba said he'd never go back to United because of the treatment he got by Ferguson.
Yeah, there's always talk of him coming over here, going to PSG. That's the word that we're hearing over here.
Yeah. He's a brilliant little player.
I'd have him at Arsenal, definitely.
A bit naughty. Yeah, bit naughty, but yeah.
We need a naughty one. Vieira was naughty. He did all right.
I think he'll stay put at Juve for a few more years. I think he likes playing at Perla.
Hang on, Joe, you just said we need a naughty one, but aren't you all anti, what's his name, Suarez? He's a bit naughty.
Suarez is not just a naughty one. He's a vicious, racist, cheating,
you don't like him, do you?
He's a racist, fighty little arsehole, but he's a fantastic player.
he's a good footballer.
You have to excuse it sometimes, I think.
I'm not going back into this.
Must be made.
I'm not going back into this. I'm really not.
Cool. All right, James, you got another question there? We'll do another one as well today.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Make a better one, please.
Make it about. I thought that was a brilliant question.
I quite like that, but there was no heated debate, which was quite nice.
I had a question from a friend of mine called Lee Brown, who is at Big Brownster on Twitter. He said, if you had to pick your 11 for the World Cup tomorrow for England, who would you pick and why?
Right, okay. Should we do this?
We'll do Callum, you go first. Otherwise, you'll all be jumping
that's
in.
Cool. I would have liked a few hours with that one.
No, sorry, do it now.
I could do mine. I've done mine easy.
All right, James, you do yours.
I've got heart.
Banana fingers.
Fingers.
Yeah, I know, banana fingers. Yeah, I know, but I'm like that Foster. People go, well, you can't play him. He's fucking at Scottish League. He's shit. I would personally pick Foster, but I'll give Hart the chance.
Pick him then.
It's
your 11
choice.
I would give Hart a chance, and then me personally, if he's fit, I'd go for Micah Richards over Glenn Johnson, Jenkinson, or whatever right back we're going to play. I'd have, if we could get him back, I'd have John Terry. I really think John Terry's just leadership and overall as a player. Then I'd probably have Cahill or Jagielka as the other centre back, and then Baines at left back. On the left wing, Townsend. On the right, Sterling. In the middle, Wilshere and Gerrard, and then up front, Rooney and Sturridge.
Interesting.
Right. Interesting.
Well, Gerrard and Lampard can't play together. I would definitely have Lampard on the bench, and I'd also have Andy Carroll on the bench as a different option, because sometimes, that long ball can work. So
it has to for England, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're never going to be able to play a passing game.
Yeah, but I know. Obviously, we spoke about Ashley Cole on last week's podcast, but I think Baines is leagues above him. But I would take him just for the experience. But Baines would be the first choice for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right, Joe, do you want to do yours?
Okay. I'll go for banana fingers in goal. Because who else? Right back, Micah Richards. Definitely. I don't know how he doesn't get in the squad over Johnson.
It's his legs, isn't he? He's always injured. It's a shame. But when he's fit.
I'd have him injured over Glenn Johnson and Kyle Walker. Like, they're both dreadful.
I forgot about Kyle Walker. That's how shit I read.
Yeah, exactly. Centre backs. If Terry wants to come out in retirement, I know he's only doing it because it's the World Cup and he thinks it's his show. But yeah, I'll still take him. He's still a top defender. Cahill as well to partner him. Left back, I'm still going to go with Ashley Cole, just because of experience, and I do really rate Baines as well, but I think Ashley's been there, so I'll give him it. Right, I'm going to go for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Left, fucking hell, who the hell can we have? It's got to be Townsend, doesn't it? Really, I think. Yeah. It sounds horrible saying that. In the middle, I'm going to have Wilshere, Gerrard. Up front, Rooney and Sturridge.
Cool. Callum, have you decided yet?
Yeah, I'm pretty much mirroring both of these, really. I think.
That's why you wanted to go last, yeah.
I just want to say, James.
Good old banana fingers in goal, because again, who else have we got? Richards, Terry and Cahill. I probably would normally go for Jagielka and Terry, but I think because they've got the partnership more frequently at Chelsea, I'd probably put Cahill and Terry in the middle. Yeah. Baines I'd never pick Ashley Cole, to be honest. I'd take him, as James said, for the experience maybe, and to maybe kind of mentor Baines a little bit. But yeah, he'd be the number one choice for me. As much as I think his legs have gone, I suppose you'd have to take Gerrard just for the experience and what he'd bring to the team for the youngsters. Wilshere. Up top, you'd have to play... Oh, Christ, who would you play? Rooney, I don't think I'd play up front. I'd maybe play him just behind the striker.
Well, same
and
here,
maybe play someone like Carroll, maybe, give him a shot.
What about your wingers?
Wingers, it'd have to be, as much as I don't really rate him, I suppose it'd have to be Townsend, wouldn't it, I suppose?
Yeah.
He's the only sort of distinguished
Well, he's the only
winger,
naturally left footer that we've got these days. It's him and Downing. I'm not going to fucking pick Downing.
Not Downing, no. It's lesser of two evils, I suppose. I don't know. I'd do the other one. I don't know. I've no idea.
The Ox, come on. Oxlade-Chamberlain, that's the
See, I would have the Ox in there, but I didn't have the Ox to start over Sterling just for the point of view he's just come back.
Yeah, but come on, the Ox is a better player than Sterling.
At the moment, I wouldn't say so, but...
I would, definitely.
Sterling's on a good run of form at the moment.
To be honest, I wouldn't pick Sterling just because I don't like him. Chamberlain's not been playing for us, so I wouldn't take him for
Chamberlain, if he gets a good run, he'll get in the squad definitely.
Chamberlain's going to go anyway, I think.
Yeah, his physique is a lot bigger than Sterling's as well. I mean, Sterling can run, he can ton it, but Chamberlain could get in there and have a bit of a. If it gets a bit feisty.
If he wasn't injured, I'd probably throw Walcott in there.
Oh well, I'd have Walcott over Chamberlain on the right.
Yeah, I'd have Walcott starting, but he's not going.
I'd play him.
Yeah,
I'm also not picking England's 11, so it doesn't matter.
When we play Italy, I'd go for Sterling over Chamberlain from the point of view of they're quite an older side, like defensively, and so the legs would help a lot more than what Chamberlain would.
Chamberlain's a young lad, you know. He's going to get a good run of games now with Theo out. You know,
I'd put him in the squad, but he wouldn't be in the starting 11 for me.
You've got Sterling and Chamberlain, like for pace. Sterling will shit on him today.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's your England 11. This is mine. You know.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying. But
it's just really sad that we haven't really got a big. You know, all our teams are so similar. It's really sad that is pretty much it as well. Like, who else are you going to have up front?
I mean, that would probably be. That'd have to be the 11, but then the squad I think would be completely different. Like the bench. You know, I'd take the likes of Lallana.
Yeah, but I'd take him. Most people would
take him. I think you'd have to take.
He'll take Milner and Cleverley, which I just think would be so.
Milner's dreadful, isn't he? He's so dull to watch. My God,
Milner is just a boring, dull player, but he doesn't stop working. And I think that's why he gets himself. Because if you've got to either grind out a result, you know, you've got to hang on to a lead or whatever. He's the type of player you put on there to.
He's a very English player, isn't he? He's very class.
He does a job. He doesn't like the pitch up. He doesn't do anything fancy. He just
I know we both said Baines and Cashley. Do you guys think Gibbs won't get a shot? I personally don't think he will.
I would like him to.
I think he's got to go. I think.
I don't think he will. I think he'd take two. I think he'd take two left backs, and there'd be Baines and Cole.
Yeah. If one of them gets injured, if you just look at games, you know, the position of his club at the moment, the European experience that he's got, Gibbs has got to be the best in his position in the league at the moment. At this point,
you'd like to say so, but everyone's going to say Baines is, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly, mate.
Yeah, but
you're going to go
Everton?
Baines and Cole. You know,
where's Everton in the league? What
I know, but the Baines is the one that everyone.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, except for Man United. You know, Man United players get in the squad because they play for Man United. Ashley Young, Tom Cleverley gets in the England squad. Come on, you know.
If Ashley Young gets picked, I'll be fucked off. Be really.
Ashley Young hasn't played for England for a couple of years, and good because he's
good.
He's fucking dire.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I know I'm going to say I'm biased being an Arsenal fan, but I genuinely don't get how any of the United youngsters get anywhere near the United team. Never mind.
They play for United. That's why they play for United. That's what they've always got the fun.
But how do they get into the United team? I mean, Jones is awful. Cleverly, Welbeck,
Smalling.
Smalling. Like, he doesn't know his ass from his elbow.
I think Smalling's in shit for that picture as well. Like, I'm the Jaeger bomber. I'm like, don't look like a Jaeger bomber to me, man.
That's well funny.
You look like Al Fraser, mate. That's
I reckon that was.
What was Prince Harry in that photo then? Was he? You know, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's not one way or the other. You're trying to be funny. It's backfired.
I think they probably took that picture like 2 seasons ago, and because United are in turmoil, the press have probably thought, right, let's dig out that photo we found and start circulating that now. Probably wasn't even a recent party. Not that it's excusable.
Yeah, no,
it's just come at the wrong time.
Well, I don't think he's a good player anyway.
No,
I think they're all pony. Really.
Was he at Fulham beforehand? Did he got a little bit? He got a little bit of hype, and then he was like capitalised on. You know.
Yeah, they signed him for about 12 million quid, didn't they? He'd only played about 4 games or something, and people were moaning because Arsenal didn't sign him. I'm pretty glad we didn't sign him now. I'm happy with all our defenders at the moment, mate. Would you guys take Ravel Morrison? He's left-footed, I think, isn't he? He's another option. I haven't seen nothing play, so I don't really like to watch West Ham. So
bit of a mentalist.
Him in the squad, but him for the rest of the season just to see what, because he's obviously a big deal for West Ham, but. Yeah. Is he one, the best of a bad bunch type thing, or is he genuinely a? Well,
it's just another left-footed player, isn't it? That's the only
thing you just got to
thing I can think of.
We have a lot of left-footed players these days. I remember a time when we didn't have any left-footed players, and we were playing like Darren Anderton on the left wing and things.
Yeah, I can't think of any other left-footed midfielders that we've got apart from
Downing.
No, sorry, Downing. Yeah,
Jarvis.
fuck off, Jarvis.
Yeah, I'm just trying to name English players.
He's left-footed, but I don't think he's a player.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm just trying to think of players with left foot.
I can't remember the last time I've seen Jarvis cross a ball to a player. They've always hit the opposition's head or got out for a throw-in.
Yeah,
you can't win them all, mate. You can't win.
Yeah, I'll just throw out there. I don't think Super Hooper's going to be picked, unfortunately.
Oh, gutted. You're right about that, James.
I'm a bit upset, but he just keeps getting injured all the time. I don't know what's happened since he's. It might be the air in England. He was used to the old Scottish, hybrid weather.
Glasgow mist.
Yeah, the Glaswegian mist, and now he's come down to Norwich, and
it's raw.
Maybe it's the spuds and the turnips up there or something he's been eating. I don't know.
The clean air doesn't do him.
Wants his haggis back or something.
I don't know what it is, but I don't think he'll go in the squad. I think it'll be Lambert, Carroll, Rooney,
and Welbeck, won't it?
And probably Welbeck. Unfortunately,
Sturridge has got to go.
Yeah, Sturridge must go.
Yeah, I think he'll be played in a winger wide position. I don't think he'll get taken as a striker.
I don't know about Lallana. I don't know Lallana. Sorry, Lambert. Lambert up front. I'm a bit.
I think Hodgson likes him because he's that slow donkey sort of hold up the ball player that Hodgson really likes.
Yeah, but so like Carroll coming back now, I think he'll rather take Andy for that instead of.
Oh God, this is terrible. We're arguing about who we should take. Yeah, Lambert or Andy Carroll. And you look at Spain and you look at Germany and you look at the German squad and they've got about so many good players. I was looking at their squad the other day on Wikipedia, he's good. He's good. Oh, I'd take him. Oh God, it'd be so hard to actually pick the 23-man squad.
Yeah,
because you've got so many players in England. It's so hard to pick the 23-man squad because you haven't got any players.
You haven't got any that you want to take.
Aren't they, for Germany? I'm like, bloody hell. He's done really well for Arsenal, but I think it's a bit of a rush at a World Cup.
Who, Gnabry?
Yeah,
but still, if Gnabry was English, would you take him to the World Cup?
No, in a heartbeat.
Well, you would, because we haven't got the players.
But
there's no one else.
For Germany, there's so many that they've got. But I'm just like, will Gnabry be when Theo went? Is he just there to sit on the bench?
It'd be the same sort of thing, I suppose. But it'd be a good experience for him, I suppose. If I do get a unlikely injury or whatever,
I guess not.
He won't get in the squad in a million years, mate. Not in a million years, but I mean, he won't get in this World Cup squad. The Germans have just got so many good players.
Unless there's an injury, I can't. Where he get.
They'd have to have about 5 injuries for him to get in the squad. They got that many good players.
That many players, yeah.
Well, they like switch them all around, didn't they? Like that Schweinsteiger goes on the wing, Podolski can go on the wing. Just a bit.
I think it's probably fair to say, in summary, regardless of what 23-man squad Hodgson picks, they're going to get a tonking.
We're not very confident in this podcast of England. Like, sorry, people who think it's all pride and we're going to put our little flags on our cars, buy the Big Mac offers. No. No, it's not happening.
No,
just going to sit there and be like, well, when we eventually lose in the quarters to Portugal on penalties.
You think we're going to get to the quarters?
I'm surprised he'll get out the group, mate.
We'll get out of that group.
It's Italy and Uruguay.
Not so sure, mate.
If we get result against Italy, then it's on. But if we don't get result, if we get result against Italy, it's game on.
Changing the subject a little bit, because I know we spoke about this before we started the podcast. The gay footballer, I know he's a few divisions down. What's your thoughts on that?
There was one in Britain there that's on league. That's a good start, But as for Thomas Hitzelsberger the other day,
good on him.
I thought that was a brilliant step forward.
Why should they be in that position? Why should he have to feel or be made to feel as though he has to come out and declare that he's gay?
I think he's doing it. He's doing it to encourage other players.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing. I think he's trying to say
because they feel like they have to hide it though. They do feel like they have to hide it, and you shouldn't have to hide something like that. Not really. No. I do agree. It's silly that they have to come out and say it.
Yeah.
But
I couldn't care less. I really couldn't care less what
Yeah, there's lots of people who do though. There's lots of people who do. Lots of twats who do.
Unfortunately, that's the thing. Yeah, you get people on terraces and things shouting, "You're this, you're effing that." Like, think about things that you shouted. I'm not saying you shouted anything homophobic or racist or anything, but people, you just go crazy, don't you? And people are idiots. People just say the most ridiculous things. Like Graham Lasso was always accused of being gay, wasn't he? And him and Robbie Fowler used to kick off about it all the time.
Look at Sol Campbell and Freddie Ljungberg. Constant ramblings about them being gay.
Sol Campbell and Freddie Ljungberg. Freddie Ljungberg still gets it now, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was good for Thomas Hitzlsperger from the point of view if he is an ex-Premier League player. But, for him to say that he wanted to come out when he was playing in the Premier League and he was told not to.
Yeah,
if you think about it,
that's where the issue is, isn't it? Is that they're told not to, yeah.
Well, if let's just say, let's hypothetically, there's a gay footballer at Arsenal, or say Harry Redknapp's your manager, and you go to him and be like, Harry, I'm gay. Harry Redknapp and Wenger would be like, look, it's cool, I'm cool with it, but he's like, I wouldn't come out if I were you, which in this day and age they should be allowed to. But it's just you want to go out there in front of 60,000.
I don't think Wenger would have that point of view.
I think Wenger would be like, you want to go out there in front of all them, especially Wenger. Still gets that sit down, you paedophile chant, and you can see sometimes he's like, oh, for God's, just give it a rest.
Yeah, but that's
you got to think how horrible some football fans are.
Let's just say you're a gay footballer, you've come out, you're gay, you're playing at Millwall. You really want to face all that?
Yeah, exactly. Millwall, Chelsea,
you want to go to Millwall,
Leeds, or somewhere.
You want to go to Millwall being a gay footballer? I fucking wouldn't.
Yeah.
I want to go as a straight footballer, mate.
I just wouldn't want to go to the town.
But I think it will. I don't know when. But I hope there is an openly gay footballer in the Premier League, because it's got to change. I mean, in every other sport. I mean,
But this is my point. Like, why does it matter? Why do they have to come out? Why does it matter if they're gay or not?
Because people should be allowed. 2014, people should be allowed to be what they want to be, regardless of what job they're doing.
This is my point.
It's making progress.
But why do they have to declare it?
I mean, people are like, you've got to shower together. There's an openly gay wrestler in WWE. That's a lot more contacty than football is.
Who's that?
What do people really think is going to happen? Like, if football is gay and they have a shower together, it's not like every single gay man wants to have sex with everybody.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, bloody hell, grow up.
I bet loads of the women players are proper lesers, and they ain't bothered about that. Well, I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just assuming.
No, I think it's a good step forward. I really do.
Well, it's not going to do any harm, is it? It's only going to hopefully sort of better the situation. You've got to applaud him for doing it. But I just feel, I don't know. I just feel as though there shouldn't be a need to do it. Like, people shouldn't feel bad for what they are. They shouldn't feel as though they've got to come out or they've got to keep it a secret. They should just be allowed to get on with their job, which is playing football, and their private life is left private.
The thing is, though, nowadays
it's not private.
Yeah, it's not private. They're going to be
Twitter and everything.
They're not going to be able to go out with their boyfriend or go down the shop, without being watched. So, in a way, you're best off coming out and going, "I am gay," so that when they're spotted, they've not got all the paparazzi on them and stuff.
Yeah. I could never imagine Wayne Rooney or John Terry just popping down the shop for a pint of milk.
Oh, they do.
It's a double-edged sword, I think, really, isn't it? They're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't care.
I thought I was quite happy. The first congratulations to Hitzlsperger tweet was Lucas Podolski. I was really happy that it was an Arsenal player to actually step up first and be like, that's good for the club. I think as well. Because we've got a massive gay. I mean, we've got a massive gay following of fans. I mean, Matt Lucas, Jesus.
Oh God,
he's like one of the biggest Arsenal fans going. He's very openly gay.
Yeah, George Dawes, I love him.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Right, before we move on to do the prediction, I bet you're probably going to go or don't care. The FA Cup game, Man City Blackburn 0-0. Any thoughts?
Come on, Blackburn!
Yeah, pray for Blackburn.
What do you reckon it'll be? I mean, do you think it's 35 minutes now? Do you reckon Man City should be smashing in the goals now, or...?
I don't give a flying fuck.
Aguero's on the bench, so he's probably ready and waiting.
But surely this should be a game that Man City... I mean, I don't know if I haven't read the commentary, but surely they should have scored by now. Surely something should be happening.
Yeah, but Louise, you've got to understand, football's a funny game. Arsenal lost to Bradford last year. These things
We lost to Blackburn last year.
We lost to Blackburn last year as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I forgot all about that.
Let's just pray for Jordan Rhodes. Is
he another one of your players that you like?
No, he's just one of them that could do something.
Oh, right, okay. He's no Aguero.
I don't know any other Blackburn player at the moment.
No,
I've been to Ewood Park twice, mate, and it's the most drab, depressing football stadium I've ever
it's
been.
horrible. It's in the middle of a shithole.
Oh, mate, it's horrible. The town's horrible. The place is horrible. I went there for 2 games when Roy Hodgson was manager. They drew 0-0 with Coventry, and they lost 3-0 to Spurs.
I don't know why, but it always comes across like it's always got like a grey cloud around it.
It was.
If it's just the north.
It's the north of England. It's Lancashire, mate.
Yeah.
Deep Lancashire. That's what it's like. It's a mining town. These things happen, you know.
Yeah.
I went for was it 4-1 when we scored two own goals up there?
Oh, you mean the
4-2?
4-3 a couple of years ago when Steve Keane banged on about how great they were?
That was it. Yeah, I'd driven about 8 hours to go to that game.
Oh, you went to that?
I went to it.
God.
Yeah. That was a mistake.
Oh, was that Shemak that scored for us there or something?
Yeah, Shemak scored a goal that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of 7 goals, I think.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Song scored.
An own goal. Koscielny did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate.
Koscielny
If I had to
another
drive
one,
8 hours there, 8 hours back, I'd be like, fuck's
I know,
sake.
mate, yeah.
I mean, I went to Villa Park when we lost the FA Cup semi-final to Man U. I think Paul Scholes scored a header. I come home with my dad.
Right.
That was the worst fucking day of my life.
I thought he was going to talk. I thought he was going to talk about the Ryan Giggs one. I was going to start
don't
crying.
mention 1999.
No, never talk about 1999. That's the worst day of my life.
Yeah.
Horrendous. Martin Tyler kept bringing that up on Monday, the bastard, and all.
Yeah.
Of course they do. And this is it. It's FA Cup. You know, when it's FA Cup third round, what's the greatest FA Cup game? Oh, it's definitely the one when Man United beat Arsenal. It's like, oh God, they never shut up about
The
it.
thing is, it is such a good goal, but it's so painful.
Shut up! No, it's not. Don't. That was like, you know, everyone says, oh, I hate Tottenham more than Man United. I'll never hate anyone more than Man United for that day. Being a 13-year-old lad and that happening to you was the most soul-destroying,
7 or 8
agonising, painful thing of my life.
I had to get my dad to ring me from Villa Park to calm me down because I was crying.
Oh.
And of course, Bergkamp had the penalty saved in the last
Yeah,
minute,
exactly.
and I was like, I can't watch it, Dad. I'm going to go and hide. And I went and hid in my bedroom. And my dad is a Chelsea fan, but he has a lot of love for the Arsenal. And I just heard him go, shit! And I was like, oh no!
Right.
Oh, mate.
Right, just quickly, we'll do the prediction for this weekend, just the Arsenal game. Arsenal-Fulham. I am going to predict 2-0 to Arsenal. Callum, what do you reckon?
3-1 Arsenal.
James?
4-0.
Yeah?
Arsenal.
And Joe?
7-1.
Oh, you always have to be such a prick, don't you, when you don't want to do things?
That's what I think.
That's not what you think. It's been a knobbit.
Okay, all right. Okay. 6-1.
Wait.
3-0, all right? Jesus. They're going to win, aren't they? Come on, it's Fulham. They've been pony all season.
We thought that about Villa, and look how close that was in the end.
We won. Don't worry about it. We won. We got 3 points. We're back to the top of the league.
I don't know if you guys saw before. Oh well, Callum, you were the only one who watched it. Before the Villa game, they had they had obviously, I can't remember the other guy who does it, but they had Carragher and Neville, and they showed the Fulham team, and the average age was 31.
Yeah, they're a bit old.
They showed their team that played in the weekend. I'm like, John Arne Rees is 33 now. I'm like, put Nabry that side and just let him run it. He ain't got the legs anymore.
Give him a hiding. Yeah.
I mean, and everybody goes, oh yeah, but John Arne Rees just got them free kicks, and I haven't seen him do that for about 5-6 years.
Yeah,
I think the last great free kick I saw him do was when he broke Alan Smith's leg.
Alan Smith, what, the Leeds one?
Yeah, the one he was at Man United.
Oh God, where's he now?
I think he's at MK Dons.
Oh God, he was a horrible little shit, weren't he?
Well, he was one of them that Man United just bought because they can, a bit like Saha. It was like, we'll just buy him because we can.
So we don't need him, but we'll just buy him.
But yeah, I really think that this is the kind of game Arsenal just go. You know, we haven't smashed a team proper for ages,
a long while.
And I think Fulham's due it. Yeah.
We're at home as well, aren't we? It's at Emirates.
At home, yeah.
Yeah, MK Dons, you're right. Yeah.
You know, I can't see anybody at Fulham that really worries me. I'm like, Darren Bent is not the Darren Bent I once knew.
No.
He's having a shitter. Berbatov, if he's in the mood to play, you never know.
Yeah.
That Adel Taarabt, I think, is one of the worst players ever.
Yeah, he's a show pony, isn't he?
I'm like, Scott Parker normally gets sent off against Arsenal, so
it was funny how everyone wanted us to sign Scott Parker like just about 2 years ago, and look at him now. Look at him now. You know, everyone's like, oh, he's gone to Spurs. Oh no, you know, we missed out on him. Missed out on him, Arsene. It's like, no, Arsene, no.
I mean, they've got Dempsey back, and Dempsey's one of them where I'm like, I think that Spurs move really took momentum out of him, because I thought
is Dempsey back?
Yeah, they've loaned him back in.
Yeah, the MLS. That's season, isn't it? So he's gone back.
And World Cup place is under threat, so he's like, if I come back in the Premier League, Klinsmann will probably pick me.
His World Cup place can't be under threat. He's like the best player they've got. Like, US soccer guy tweeted something about him the other day. He tweeted something like Dempsey saying the Queen of England.
As well now, isn't he?
Who? What? Sorry.
Is it Michael Bradley has left Roma now? He's followed Defoe over to Toronto, isn't he? So
Defoe's got there, isn't he? Yeah. That's a worst kept secret. What about we spoke about Lewandowski last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
This Draxler stuff's picking up pace. Just to have a quick chat about that potential transfer. It seems that you need to. Apparently, it's only us and Bayern who have shown an interest. We're leaps and bounds ahead of Bayern in terms of probably getting him. And apparently, Wenger wants to get him now, because his buyout clause is cheaper now than what it will be in the summer, or will end up less now or something. And he wants to convert him from an attacking midfielder into a striker.
He wants to make him
he's a winner as well.
With him,
he said he wants to make him a new Henri Van Persie type thing. Yeah,
and I think it could be happening, because the Schalke managing director, or whatever they're called over there, has come out and said, like, we want to keep hold of him, but if a club comes in and meets his buyout clause, then we can't stand in his way. And we've already said, supposedly, that we're willing to match it.
Yeah. Well, I told you guys last week they signed a new midfielder last week. I don't know the guy's name. I'm not going to lie.
I think it's Samuel Sam or something.
My impulse in German football.
He's a German international. Samuel Sam.
I'm a casual viewer of German football. I don't know much. I'm not going to lie. It's not one of the main leagues I keep tabs on. But I think Draxler's quite a good player. There's people going around saying he's injured till March. So I'm like, if we do bring him in, fair play. But he needs someone else as well, because we need someone for the now.
Well, so I reckon you might sign Draxler now and then loan a striker or something.
I think it's going to be this Morata, although this Jackson Martinez as well is heating up. But I'm like, if he's going to spend 30 odd on Draxler, he's not going to spend 30 odd on Martinez, surely. I'll be shocked if Wenger spends 105 million over 2 transfer windows.
You wouldn't be shocked if Spurs did it, though, would you?
No, but I would be bloody. I've got faith in Wenger. He pulled that Ozil deal off. I'm like, let's keep going.
I think he'll do it again, because he's been giving too much away.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Sydney Sam. Yeah.
I mean, and if Spurs with this whole Holtby thing, if Holtby goes to Schalke, that will free up Draxler for us. I'm like, if they send another player for us to obtain another brilliant player, that'd be the most fucking hilarious again.
Yeah. Right. They all want to leave, don't they? Lamella wants to go as well, doesn't he? Chadley wants to go. Who's going to go as well?
What left-sided players do they have left? I mean, if Townsend's injured, they're selling this Holtby now. Holtby, I think, is quite a good player. Well, compared to that Lamella and that Chadley, who plays on the left or whatever, and plays on that wing, that Holtby's leaps and bounds better than them two.
But they all want to go, didn't they? They were obviously they want to jump a sinking ship, and they were probably only brought in because AVB was there, and they probably knew what he did in Portugal and Chelsea. And now he's gone. They're thinking, well, who's this donkey managing us now? I don't want to be part of this.
Yeah.
He wants to go back to Schalke. Capoe's gone, I think. Lamella wants to go to Italy.
It's nice, isn't it?
Chad wants to go. Defoe's gone.
I mean, the rumours about Podolski going the other way as well as part of this Draxler deal. I'm like, no, don't you dare.
Podolski's not going, is he? I think if Wenger likes having him now, I think
so bad.
Absolutely not.
He can make a difference, Podolski, when needed.
I didn't know if you guys saw Callum. Did you see that thing on Monday night that he was stripped, ready to come on, and he changed his mind and brought Chamberlain on instead? Have you seen that video? It's made the rounds online.
No, I've not actually. It's when
Slade Chamberlain's coming on. Podolski's all ready to come on, and then Wenger goes, "I'll go back down," and he fucking smashes the glass of the bench or wherever he's at. And he's screaming his head off. He's really angry.
Really?
People are like, "Oh, is that Podolski saying he wants to?" But he tweeted that he was happy for Ox to come back and everything to come on.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything about losing his temper.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was on Vine. I saw it on Vine. I didn't clock it the first time, but I watched it and I was like, "Fuck, he's pissed." And
I don't know if I'd read too much into it, to be honest. He'd probably spent 5-10 minutes warming up, getting all limbered.
Yeah, it's probably
took about 10 minutes getting his tracksuit off. Because Bold probably told him he was going on, and then Finger was like, "No, I want him going on."
Yeah,
because maybe with the Rositzky injury, if Rositzky hadn't got injured, then maybe Podolski was going to go on.
Yeah, he was.
But I think Finger was forced in his tactics because Rositzky went off with a busted nose. So I think that's probably why it changed.
I thought he was going to bring Podolski on for Cazorla. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think he should have brought anyone on for Cazorla, really, because I think he was more of a hindrance, to be honest.
Yeah, he had a stinker. He really did have a stinker.
Right, on that note, let's wrap it up this week, because I've got to get back to work. Thank you so much, guys, for getting involved in the podcast, and thank you for everyone for listening. It'll be on YouTube and iTunes shortly. All right, so we'll be back same time next week. All right.
Cool.
Thanks,
See you then.
See you later. Bye.